EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Stafford.
That's caught. Puka Nacua finding space at the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Williams again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Kyron Williams.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 38.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. On 1st down, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 51 yards.
And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Check. 56 to Mike. Hey, 24. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. 24.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Stafford on 3rd down. And now the ball's out. Fumble
near midfield.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They snap it to Stafford. A quick pass to Cup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Broken tackle, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are back within a couple of the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because
he's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Check 26, check 26. Switch it, switch it, switch it, here, switch it.
Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Again, it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throwing is Stafford. And it'll be intercepted.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56. Here we go. Motion, motion, motion.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Man open. It's Goodwin.
Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. He's to the 20.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this.
There he goes, left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
From the gun, here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there is no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
After the interception, here's Stafford. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From his own goal line, Stafford. That is caught, and all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Watson. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Big strides. Look at him go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 73 yards.
And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw on second is Watson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
40 yards.
and the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Hopkins with the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw is Jackson. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Brown's first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. And Chubb will try the middle here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Watson going to change the look here. To throw is Watson on 1st and 10. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Watch the screen. That's it. 19. That's it. 9, 6. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chubb will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try again with Chubb, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Browns have got it back to within a score. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help. and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. A bit had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 2nd and 9. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now Andrews, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Jackson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this is back to a 5-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Watson now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Justin Matabike firing across the line there and planting him for a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more.
Watson changing the play.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
3rd down and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. You.
A toss left side for Mitchell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. There, this is, look at the big man rumble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jackson to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jackson. Here now, 3rd down. Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the reach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone. Down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Ritter.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Scotty Miller.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, 44 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, 73 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on first down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Watson gets this one to Cooper. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They go up the middle with Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Sets up the screen to Robinson.
Runs over it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Going play action. Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
First down, here's Ritter. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter, short throw, caught by Pitts. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 3rd and 14. Ritter. All right, rifles one, and that's good. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Throw left side. There's London. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Ritter to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Ritter off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well,
So much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Ritter now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Now Watson throwing on 1st down. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just head with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Back to throw, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
David Onyemata there on the tackle. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Watson now to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
Watch the twist.
From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8. Now Watson going to change the look here.
53 is the mic.
I smell fear in that offense.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. He's to the 15.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they